Now you would want to know how to navigate through the Excel. So if you are in, let's say, this cell which is C2, if you want to navigate it to another cell, let's say D2, you press right arrow. So this is your press the right arrow and you have moved to the right. Okay, again pressing right arrow, you will move to E2. If you want to move to E3, you will press down arrow. Okay, if you want to move to D3, you will press the left arrow, and pressing up arrow will make you shift to D2. So this is how you are moving in the various directions. Now suppose you want to move to a cell which is, let's say, D50. How you can do fast is by pressing page down. So you press page down, you have moved to D25, D48. So pressing page down will shift the pages. Okay, whereas pressing the page up will bring you to the upper page. So if you press page up, you will come up. Press page up, you will come up. Pressing page down, so I am pressing page down, and you can see that I am moving to D71, D94 like that. If you want to move to right side of the page, so what you can do is you can press alt page down. So you see that you are moving. So you can notice that we have moved to BI. So I am pressing alt page down. So I am moving on the right side. If I press alt page up, I will move left one page. So if you see, I am moving left one page. So you can get it the idea from these columns. Okay, so you have moved to W, AP, BI, and you are moving back to by pressing the page up buttons. Okay, so these are very useful when you have a large data set and you want to view. So let's say suppose you have some values over here, and then you have values which are over here. So how do you move? So it will be very tedious if you move like this. Okay, so what Excel has done is it allows you to move, okay, by pressing the alt button, and you can see, okay, you can move much faster. Now suppose you are on this cell which is E9, you want to move to cell A9. Okay, so which is the top of which is the first column. What you can do is you can just press home and you will move to A9. Okay, if you want to move to A1, okay, from anywhere, let's say suppose you are over here, you want to move to A1, you will press control home. So control home will make you come over here. Okay, right? So, and if let's say you want to move to, let's say, S500 cell, what you can do is you can press F5 button, and here you can enter S500 and then press OK. So you will move to S500. These are quick way to move to any cells of your choice. So if I press F5 and say I want to move to, let's say, A20 and press enter, I will move to A20. Okay, if I press control home, I will move to A1. So these are useful. By going through the keyboards you can move. Whereas if you don't want to use the keyboard, then you have this scroll button. So if you see, using this scroll bar also you can move. Okay, and using this scroll bars also you can move over here. So what we have is we can move down using this scroll bar. So it is like entirely your choice how you would want to utilize these things. Okay, but most of us will be using keyboard, so I suggest that you start using these keyboard buttons. So here I am working on this daily expense sheet. If I want to move to the next worksheet, I can click over here and I will move to this sheet. If I move over here, I can move. Okay, but if you want to use the keyboard, so what you have to do is you have to put over here control page up. So you press control page up, you have moved to the previous worksheet. So control page down, you will move to this next worksheet. Many times what will happen is these worksheets are hidden. So if I make these big names, okay, so what will happen is, and if you want to add any worksheet, you just click over here, your worksheets will get added. Okay, so now what happens is you can not see the first sheet. okay, but you can easily see the first sheet by going through this. So if you press over here, you will be able to move to the sheet. So if you press over here, you are moving to the right, press over here, you are moving to the left, okay. But you can also move by pressing the control page up button. So control page up, control page down, you can quickly move from one sheet to the other sheet. Now how do you enter the values? So let's say if I want to enter name like any, what I would do is, okay, I would go to this cell and I start writing NA, right? And now I have an option. If I press enter, I will move to the next row, okay. So just the cell below A1 I will move, okay. Whereas while writing NA, if I press the right arrow, I will move to B1, okay. Let's say if I am over here, okay, and I am writing, let's say Charles, okay, and I press the left arrow, I will move to B5, okay, right. Similarly, I want to, let's say, write Moscow, and I press the up arrow, okay, I will move to C9. So note that in all this time I am able to enter the values, but it depends on where I want to move next. So when you are entering a lot of values, let's say you want to enter values like XYZ, and the next value you want to write over here, then you will start pressing the right arrow. But when you are entering values over here, okay, let's say, and you want to enter the next values which are below, so you will put, okay, you will enter like enter button. So you will enter the below values. All these are customizable in the Excel, which we will see how to customize, but as of now these are the default that comes in the Excel. So you can select enter, right arrow, up arrow, left arrow, down arrow as per your wish. Now suppose I have entered over here Charles, okay, but I did not want to enter Charles over here. I wanted to enter Charlie. By mistake I entered Charles. What I can do is, to correct it, I can go over here and then I can select over here, and then I can say that I want to write Charlie, okay. This is one way, okay, by using the mouse. Or another way is you go to this cell, okay, press the F2 button. So F2 will make you come at the end and you can enter. So whenever you want to change anything in any cell, press F2. F2 will help you to get inside the cell and you can update, okay. So also you can see that all these values are available in the formula sheet, and here also you can update, you can delete, you can do these changes, okay. Now if you do any mistake, okay, you have seen that there is a undo button. So you can press this undo button and you are back, or you can press this redo button and you will be redone, or you can press Control Z and Control Y. So Control Z is for undo and Control Y is for redo. So redo is Control Y and this is Control Z. So this is, if you see, it's Control Z, and here if you see, it is Control Y. So that is like a standard in every Microsoft application that you have, okay.